How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. How's everything?
Oh, great. I'm even better now. I'm talking to you.
Oh, great, great, great. So how's it been going ever since our last session?
hmm Things have been going pretty good. I mean, you're kind of looking. I just want to get some direction
Mhm.
for where I am now
Mhm.
and see what the ancestors have to say.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
a couple of things I'm kind of frustrated about as far as my career and my desire to go further in life.
Mhm.
And I want to really go into my gift, which is one of two things: my music and my being able to help people with my spiritual eye.
Mhm.
And I
Mhm.
feel like I'm kind of stuck in my job. I'm going to school right now to increase my education so I can get a higher position, but I'm
Mhm.
not even sure if that's the direction that ancestors want me to stay in. Because
Mhm.
I have a passion for the music and I have a passion for the people that I want to help. So
Right.
I can't
Right.
really do it because I work so much.
Right. And when I contacted when I contacted your spirit guides before calling you, I reached out to them and I said, what's happening with Vincent? What's happening now? And what they said to me, they said, it's all about self-evaluation. They said you have been pondering and looking internally, or rather looking like looking deep inside of you and asking yourself where you want to go. And as a result, they said, let him tell you what he wants from you, and we will guide you in that way. So I didn't really
Wow.
have, right. So I didn't really have any messages for you. I was just waiting for you to ask the questions because they
Mm-hmm.
knew that you had some things that you wanted to talk to me about. Now, I remember the last time we spoke, I do believe I spoke to you regarding, spirituality and you getting more into who you are and, unfolding certain things within
Yes.
you. Right. Okay. Because, I deal with so many people, but for some reason, I remembered you. Now,
Wow.
moving forward, when you said, I don't know if I should do the music or I should do the spiritual work. Um, the spiritual work is for you. I remember last time I told you that Obatala is with you and you hold that Obatala
Yes.
spirit. So we
I've
dealing
been
with.
meditating on that.
Okay, that's right. So we're all in synchronicity with one another. So when we talking about Obatala, we talking about the Father, we talking about the leader, which is also within you. So when we speak about what do you need to do moving forward, I'm telling you the messages are for you to self-evaluate yourself, begin cleansing yourself
Mm-hmm.
on a spiritual level like daily, like you're doing now, meditating, you know, self evaluating yourself, not second guessing yourself, and then you will come to a place in your life where you will find the answers to now, okay, well, I'm going to go that way in terms of helping someone, or I'm going to go another way. I feel like more so with you is going to be spiritual advice, is not channeling or psychic work, is more so of spiritual advice, meaning they're saying healing people from the soul is what they're saying. Now,
Right.
what you mentioned to me in terms of music, they're saying, yeah, music is good too, but music holds a certain vibration, a frequency where you can tie both of them together, meaning
Mm-hmm.
you can hold on, give me a second. You play an instrument? Do you play an instrument, beloved?
Yes. I play drums.
Okay. Okay, the drums, because they're showing me the flute though. They're showing me
Really?
the say that again?
The flute, you said?
Yeah, they're showing
Wow.
me they're showing
I've never played a flute before.
mhm. But they're showing me a flute. But the reason why they're showing me a flute is because of the sound of the vibration that the flute gives off. And sometimes, all the times
Mm.
for me, I always listen to meditation flute music on YouTube, and it stirs me in a certain
Yeah.
way. Right. So it's
Wow.
right.
Wow.
So it stirs me in a certain way, meaning when you begin healing people, what they're saying is when you begin healing people, we would recommend for you to also play meditation flute music to help to stimulate their subconscious mind and help them to be at ease, because you're going to be dealing with a lot of people that are under a lot of stress, and they're going to have no direction as to who they are. It's dealing with self identity. So these people are going to come to you as a result of you finding out who you are. And I want to say, do you have a basement in your place, or an empty room, a vacant
Say it
room?
again.
Do you have a basement in your place?
No,
Or
not right now. I live in an apartment right now.
because I'm seeing an empty room, or a vacant place, like a room where you are going to be holding these consultations. So I'm
Mm.
not so like I
Okay.
like so I'm not sure if you're planning on moving soon, or
We're trying to get a house. Yeah.
okay, then that's the house that I'm seeing, and it's gonna have a basement.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Okay.
that's what I'm seeing. I didn't see the apartment. I'm
Wow.
seeing this house that has a basement, or like a vacant room where you can begin
Hmm.
providing. It's gonna be like a sacred space where you're gonna set up your altars and things of that nature, and even
Hmm.
have people come in and you provide services for them. Give me a second.
Right. Right.
Okay, it's not going to be too far from where you living at now. I do see that you are still going to be doing what you're doing now, and as you begin to heal yourself holistically, or rather do this self-evaluation as they're showing me, you're also going to be doing the consultation thing, so you're going to be doing both. But the way that
Mm.
this consultation, spiritual meetings, or that aspect of yourself, the way it's going to come about is when you become whole within yourself. I'm seeing the color blue around you, and I do believe I said that last time. I'm not sure because I don't really remember
Yes.
when I. Okay.
Crystals.
Oh, I said crystals. But they're showing me the blue aura, and what they're saying is expression, is meditation, is self-evaluation, is peace, is harmony. I surely dearly want you to begin drinking warm tea, so that you can express
Hmm.
yourself fully. And I'm seeing chamomile because they're saying to bring down the stress. Stressing to bring down the stress, because do you get sore throats, or
Sometime, well, like during allergy season
okay, because I'm
or
saying
whatever. But
mhm, right,
mhm.
right, they're showing me that as well. Um, so what you're gonna do is to prevent that, and it's also affecting your expression on a spiritual level. So the best herb for you is chamomile or chamomile, however they pronounce it. I'm not sure. Tea, okay,
Right.
chamomile
No, I
tea
know
for
what you're saying.
yeah, chamomile tea for you. Okay. Do you have a daughter?
Okay.
Do you have a daughter?
I couldn't hear the last part cut out. You
Daughter,
have what?
your daughter, a girl.
Yeah, I've gotten her to start drinking the chamomile tea, and I remember you told me to start feeding her yellow foods. So like when I can get it, I'll like have her eat a mango at night. Uh, trying to find other things that she can eat
Oh, so
that'll
we
help
already
settle
spoke.
her as well.
Okay, all right. This is two different things happening. The chamomile tea is for you. Okay, that's for you, for your throat
Right.
chakra. Now
Mhm.
they're speaking to me about your daughter now, so that's why I'm asking you again because I'm trying to refresh myself of who you are on a spiritual
Sure.
level. So they're showing me your daughter or this little girl of yours, and they're saying she will be successful. Does she sing?
She wants to, and I've been thinking about getting her voice lessons.
You do that. That's dealing with the throat chakra
Okay.
again. You definitely do that. She
Okay.
will be successful. Is what they're saying. I am seeing her like auditioning for things and like dresses, nice dresses and stuff like that. Yeah, you should really invest in, like you said, the vocal lessons. Because
Mhm.
that they're showing me that she will be successful in that way. And also, you wanna get her some jade, all right, for her emotions to
Okay.
balance out her emotions. And is she very like emotional for you or to her mom or she comes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's an Aries, so
Oh.
she takes a lot of things to heart.
Oh, okay. She's a March or April.
March 31st.
Yeah, I'm feeling like she's more March. Yeah, 'cause you're dealing with that
Mhm.
Piscean energy too.
Mhm.
She's just coming out. She's just because Pisces ending, I believe, the 20th. The Aries
Yes,
the
that's
Aries
true.
and right, the Aries and April are a bit different than the Aries in March. I find that to be
March.
true.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
Yes.
You had something that you wanted to say?
No, no. When you said the jade, I wanted to find out if you want to get jade crystals or just, candle or something like that.
Jade bracelet. The
Oh,
bracelet on,
jade bracelet.
yeah,
Okay.
so she can just wear it for her
Mhm.
emotions, for love,
Okay.
for self-love, for to balance
Mhm.
herself out and things of that nature. That's what they're saying.
Mhm.
And for you too, that you should begin lighting up a pink and white candle for self evaluation and self love as well. Because they are speaking to
Pink
me
and
of
white candle.
pink and white candle for love, self love, and for
Mhm.
your
Okay.
relationship as well. Uh-huh. Definitely. And try not to be sidetracked from mundane things, or rather physical things. Stay on point is what they're saying. Stay on track. You're almost there, beloved. You're almost at, I would say you're almost at another stage in your life, or rather another
Mm.
chapter in your life. So do not allow other mundane or physical things to upset you. They're saying at times it's the little things that just, you get upset, or you take it too personal. Don't. One thing's for sure.
Oh my God, you
Mm,
right.
yeah.
You right about that. Gee whiz.
Yeah, exactly. One thing's for sure, I always say never take things personal. Things that people do or say is only happening because of what they're going through, not what you're going through. And
Right. Right.
if you're at a level of growth, or if you're at a specific level within itself,
Mhm.
you would not even take it to heart, because you'll be like, oh, okay, well, is that what's going on with you? Because you know yourself, you're pure, you're conscious, you are
Mhm.
at peace with yourself.
Right.
So there's no way that someone else can be mad at you, because you have done nothing to nobody. So never take things
Right.
personal that other people are doing, especially while you're on this transition, or rather you're on this path of spiritual healing. I really, really getting a good vibe from this. You have a grandmother on the other side, because she's here.
She's on the other side. None of my grandparents are alive.
Say that again.
I said, yeah, you're feeling my grandmother probably from the other side because none of my grandparents are alive now.
Right. Like I said, she's here. She's here. She came through this time. giving
Oh,
you.
she came through.
Yeah, she
Good.
came through. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's why I asked you.
Mm-hmm.
If your grandma, it's just a habit for me to ask questions and just go out and say
No,
things.
of course.
Yeah, but your grandmother here is on the other side. She's in front of me here. And she's coming to me nice and slow, and she is giving me like diamonds, okay, jewels, and she's telling me to tell you to be wise. She's like a little heavy set, like she's thick.
Mm-hmm.
She's not she's not a skinny
Mm-hmm.
woman. She's thick. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and she says she adores you and you are her favorite. You are her favorite actually. And she has right now how she looks. She has short hair, like short, like natural looking hair, and she says she's
Mm-hmm.
okay, and she likes to eat fruits. She likes eating apples and she likes eating grapes, and she says she also like orange flowers. Flowers is what she likes.
Mm-hmm.
So you can even give an offering to the ancestral realm in honor of your
Okay.
grandmother. Uh-huh. You can put out some apples, some red apples. Okay, red is what she's saying, like Macintosh, the Gala apples, the sweet,
Got apples, right?
yeah, the sweet sweet lady apples. You know about that?
Mm-hmm. Pink lady apples. Yeah.
Oh, pink, pink,
Pink
pink,
ladies.
and they're sweet. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what she's saying. That's what she likes. And then two orange flowers, like flowers, like like not roses, just flowers, not roses, and not daisies,
Mm-hmm.
but yellow, green, orange flowers is what she likes, and she's giving me diamonds,
Tulips, maybe.
similar to that, similar to that,
Okay.
similar to that. Okay, and she likes um diamond, well, she likes jewelry too, and I don't know, she's showing me a cat. She's also showing me like animals and stuff, so we might, that those animals that she's showing me may be a reincarnation of, like, certain deities and stuff, but she's saying that she was like an animal lover and she loved all
Okay.
things. So she's just trying to introduce herself to me, through you. But she's telling me to tell you
Okay.
to be wise. Be wise about what you do and have jewels, meaning gain knowledge. Okay, because things is not
Mm-hmm.
easy. And
Right.
she's saying all it is to listen to yourself. Is not to go against yourself, is to listen to yourself. You are the only one to trust, and she's telling me to tell you to trust no one.
Oh my God, that's right on point. Cause I sure don't either.
Oh, okay.
I don't trust nobody but myself.
Well, she's telling me to tell you to trust no one.
Is
Mhm.
let me ask you this. I only knew one of my grandmothers. I don't want to know which one it is. Maybe it's one that I don't know if it's the one I knew or one that I haven't met.
Okay, now she's telling me her name start with a W. Um, give me a second, because who she was in this particular realm is not who she is in another dimension. You're aware of
Okay.
that, right? You're aware of that, right?
Yes.
Just like when you make the transition, you're not gonna be the same person. You're gonna be someone
Same.
different.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know. She's just
But the
giving.
spirit identifies, right?
Right, but the spirit identifies, but the physical don't. The physical body is not the same,
Okay.
but the spiritual body is the
Okay.
same. But
Mhm.
do you know anyone by the name of Wanda?
I don't.
I don't know. She's giving me this name. I don't know. She's giving me this name, Wanda. Give me a second. She's your father's mother.
never met her.
Oh,
She
oh,
died way before I was born.
oh, okay, okay. Well, then that's probably why. Not probably why you don't know her name, but that's probably why she may not really feel familiar to you, but she's always with you.
Hmm.
That's your grandmother, regardless to what. One thing's for
Wow.
sure.
I always was curious about her too.
Well, then that's why she's coming through. If you're pondering
Wow.
about her and you're thinking about her, for someone like me that channels and she knows that you are inquisitive of her or you want to know about her whereabouts, she will come through.
Yeah.
You see, she will come
Wow.
through.
That's amazing.
Right. So she's here. Definitely she's here. And that's perhaps why you didn't know of her physique. But she was like, kind of like solid a little bit. Not skinny. She's not skinny and she has like natural hair, shoulder length type. And she are you the oldest or something or the youngest? You got to be in the some rather the oldest or the youngest.
No, I'm the only one from my dad, except for my adopted brother. But from his seed, I'm the only one
Okay,
that I
so
know
then
of.
no, 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 that's true. That's good. That's good. And then your mother?
Mhm. Same.
Mhm.
I'm the only one from her too.
So then it's just one. Then you are favored because you're the only child. So then you will be favored, right? Then you will definitely be favored. When you're the only child, you'll definitely be favored because it always go
Right.
it when you have when you have a lot of siblings or whatever, in opposed to being a single mother, I mean a single child, is rather the
Mhm.
first child is praised upon or the last
Yeah.
child is praised upon. So
Mhm.
that energy that she was giving to me, it felt as if perhaps if you had siblings, you were perhaps the oldest one or you were the
Mhm.
youngest one. But you are now confirming that you're the only one. So it makes sense. It makes sense of
Yeah.
why you will be favored in this way.
Well, tell her I'm gonna leave her a plate of fruit out tomorrow night. 'Cause I don't have an altar set up in my house. It's
Mm.
small apartment, but I will leave her a plate of fruit
Fruits.
on the dining room table tomorrow night.
All you gotta do is leave it. She'll know. She'll leave it. Just
Mhm.
leave it. Cut it in half.
Just leave it. Okay.
Yes, cut it in half. Cut all her fruits in half, all her apples in half,
Mhm.
and give her
And you
three
said grapes, right?
grapes, green grapes. Green grapes, small grapes.
Mhm.
She's showing me small grapes, small green grapes.
Small grapes.
Mhm.
Small red ones. Okay.
Green,
I'll make sure I get that. Oh, green. Small
green,
green grapes. Okay.
green. Okay.
I'll make sure I leave that for her.
Mhm.
Macintosh apples and pink lady apples.
Yes, definitely. Okay. And then two, you have any questions? Other questions?
Um. Hmm. No, no, not that I can think of. Oh, my my son. Um. I just want to know kind of what direction is or what's really happening with him because he is very athletic and quite the basketball star. However, we had to take him to the hospital yesterday because doctors discovered that he has some kind of abnormal heartbeat
Mm.
rhythm, and so it's taking him out of basketball. He can't play any sports right now for at least 6 months until they figure out what's wrong. And I want to know if that is going to cancel his dream of playing basketball because eventually, once he gets out of high school, he wants to go to college and then try to play professionally. So I'm wondering if that is a cancellation on that particular dream,
Mm.
or is it just a hold up and we need to put him on another path of direction? And
Mm.
he's not my biological son, he's my stepson, but I've been raising him since he was two.
Mhm. Mm. it's not gonna stop what he wants to do, but it is gonna put a hold. What happened to him is something happened in while he was in the womb with the mother.
Mm,
I'm picking up rather it was the food that she was eating or the emotions that she was going through. The mother was under a lot of stress, and
yep.
as he was developing, I guess the heart didn't fully develop because you honestly when you're dealing with the heart, you're dealing with your emotions and you're dealing with love. So what the baby feels is what the mother is going through. What the mother is going through gets passed down to the child. So because it didn't fully get developed is what your spirit guides is telling me. Um, but again, a child can survive off of just, having organs, but if it, besides it being fully developed, the child can survive. But and
Mhm.
that's why he's still alive. That's why he's still there. But it also catches up.
Right.
It also catches up to you. So that's what happened to him on a spiritual level, and that's not what the doctors is going to
Wow.
tell you because again, they don't deal with spirituality.
They don't deal with that. They deal with science, right?
Their science, not black folk science, but their
Right.
science.
Not our science, right?
Correct. Um,
You're right.
give me a second. I'm looking at a lot of oil. So I
Mm.
perhaps she was eating a lot of fried food. I'm not sure.
Mm.
But the
I would imagine so. I wasn't with her at the time when she gave birth. As a matter of fact, I hadn't met her yet, but I could imagine that's what her diet was because she was kind of overweight then,
see, well
and
then, yeah.
it was she was going through heavy emotions because the his biological father wasn't being supportive. He actually tried to get her to abort him,
Hmm.
and she said that the spirit, the creator, told her not to abort him and what
Yeah.
to name him, and that he was going to be okay. So she
Mhm.
listened to that, of course.
Mhm. Give me a second. Okay, the spirit realm told her not to abort him because he will be successful and we need him. Is what your spirit guides is telling me. He's a very innocent child and he's going to be someone that will be successful even though he may not be successful worldwide, but a successful kid where he has all good grades and he passed all exams and he's in school and he's not into trouble and he's very active, things like that. For me is a successful kid. Everyone has their own definition of being successful. For me nowadays, the way society is, that's a successful kid. So what your spirit guides per se is saying, that the reason why her spirit guides or her spirit told her not to abort him is because he is not going to fail you or her. He's not gonna fail. He's not gonna fail them or her or whatnot. Um, he's been abandoned. He's been abandoned in his past life. So as a reincarnation now, he's looking for love. So he's looking to, and that's the reason why it all happened again, where the father was like, "Listen, you need to, get rid of the child. That's a form of abandonment." So he got
Mm.
reincarnated to receive what he didn't receive in his past life, which is love, which is a structured family.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what happened with him. He was abandoned in his past life. So he had to survive on his own. Now sometimes he feels like he knows everything, or he doesn't want you to
Yep.
tell him
Yep.
things, and I know this and I know that, and sometimes you look at him and you say, okay, well, where did you get this from? Or where it's because he survived plenty of times in his past life. He was actually a hunter. He knows how to cook.
What is it?
He was actually a hunter. Hunter.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And I asked
Yeah.
you,
Well,
does he know
he
how to?
seeks out everything that he wants. And he goes for it.
Yeah, yeah. He's like that, and that's why I asked you, does he know how to cook at least? Cook food.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay, so then that's why. Yeah.
Wow.
Very skillful brother. Very skilled. If you teach him the basics like fixing windows and putting carpet down and plumbing and stuff,
Okay.
he's gonna be a very good husband actually. This child.
Okay. Wow.
Mhm. Yeah. But all he needs is love, nothing but love. You gotta just sometimes you gotta let him be because again he has that that energy within him where he has to shed off and he doesn't know it for himself because again he's still young, but he's been
Yeah, he's only 16, but
he
you're
yeah
right. You're
right
spot on with everything.
right, that's what I'm saying. So he's been abandoned in his past life, and most things that happen in your past life, sometimes you you go through it or you have certain feelings now in this life and you don't know where these feelings is coming from. That's the same thing with your son.
Mhm.
There's certain things that he don't know where these feelings is coming from, and these feelings are coming from his past life where he hasn't mastered yet. He hasn't self-mastered love. He hasn't mastered giving love or receiving love yet. So you have to teach him that. You have to teach, give him the support as you have been doing and things of that nature so he can learn that he will not be abandoned again. He was this your son. He was a survivor. Okay, like I said, he was a hunter.
Right.
Yep.
Wow.
He
Wow.
he that hard thing. Let me tell you something. If you was to give me a second. What's happening with him again with the heart? Refresh my memory.
His the bottom portion of his heart is beating faster than the top portion. Is what's happening is throwing his rhythms off especially when he does athletic activity.
So his
So they want him
apex.
to be as relaxed as possible. It's called some kind of contraction.
So the apex.
And it, yeah, well, it's they give it some name. It's called premature ventricular contraction, which causes his the bottom portion of his heart to beat faster than the top, which is throwing the rhythm off. And that if he just continues to play basketball or do heavy athletics or whatever, he doesn't feel anything when he does it, but because of that contraction, he could go into cardiac arrest.
So we dealing with the central nervous
So they,
system. So we
no,
dealing we
he's not at the hospital now. I mean, he's fine, but they put him on some medication to get him to make sure his heart stays on proper rhythms.
No, I know,
But
right.
they just told him to stay away from sports activities
That's right.
for
That's
right
correct.
now until they figure out what's going on.
That's correct. And that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
That is dealing with the central nervous system. So what I
Mm-hmm.
would recommend for you to do is rather you should call Dr. Sadie's office. Are you familiar with Dr. Sadie?
All the time. I have some of his products.
Okay, yeah, then call them and call them and tell them exactly what's going on. I would have recommended the Maya, but
Okay.
the Maya is for the blood, so we're not dealing with the blood. We're dealing more so with the central nervous system because it's the central nervous system that helps the heart to contract. So
Wow.
you want to deal that's what you need to work with. You need to work with the central nervous system in order for the heart to fully develop itself. We're dealing with growth. So we also dealing I would say uh protein, but protein is just a transformation of food substances. So I wouldn't really
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
recommend that protein thing. I would recommend iron And I will also recommend zinc. And I will also recommend um let me see what's coming to mind. Manganese. So,
Manganese. Okay.
mhm. As you can rather get that, you can even get that in sea moss and some sea moss or whatnot.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, a clear natural way to get to absorb this clearly with no, just straight up. You want to get that in some sea moss to help with the central nervous system and to help with the heart to contract in a better way. That's all it is. You don't need to
Right.
be on the medication.
Okay.
The medication should be the sea moss and things. And call Dr. Sabi's office and
Right.
explain, that situation, and they'll fix you up. That's it. Mhm.
Yeah.
That's that's.
That's good.
Mhm. Mhm. Do you
Wow.
have any other questions?
Um. mm, Not for now. I think I'm good. Uh, Plenty of stuff I could go for, but I think I'm good for now.
Yeah. I just feel like for
Yeah.
you, I just feel like for you is more so of like the cleansing, spiritual cleansing that you have to do. It's like going into like priesthood. There's certain things, there's certain
Mm.
steps that you have to.
Initiation, right?
Right, right. That's what your spirit guides was telling me before calling. Like, listen, he's mentally prepared, but he has to do certain things in order for him to persuade the new chapter of healing other people. Meaning, you got to cleanse yourself. Rather you taking your
Mm-hmm.
spiritual bath, you doing
Yeah.
meditation, you're not
Right.
second guessing yourself, you're clear at mind. Things of that nature will be very good. Well, not will be very good for you, but will be good for you. Okay.
Well,
So.
with you saying that, I do want to ask this much.
Mhm.
Um, I've been looking into joining what's the name of it? The free and accepted ancient Moors, like they have their own Masons societies, not like the regular Masons. Theirs is a little bit different, but I want to get it. I was thinking about joining it for the higher knowledge and to help me with my spiritual journey.
Mhm.
Really, I've been invited to the Masons, but I'm really not really into that.
Mhm.
But the Moorish order seems to be a little bit different, but they have the science, they have the knowledge. I was wondering if that's something that's part of me, or something I should get into, or should I just do it on my own research?
Um. Personally, I would say both. Let me tell you something. Everything that I've learned, I'm self-taught. I've done my own research with things. Unfortunately, me channeling and stuff is something that I was born with, has been passed down from generations. So I didn't go
Well, you're
learn
blessed.
how to channel. It was just inside of me, and I've just developed my skills. But in terms of for you, like I said, your spirit guide's been telling me before, is self evaluation. So I'm feeling like it's more so of the self work. Now, if you want to use the Moorish quote unquote, aspect of growth for yourself or spirituality, if you want to use them as a tool, then go for it. If you
Yeah.
feel like there's something in this Moorish group that will help you develop your spirituality, then go for it. Go for it. That is, let me tell you something. Anything that your spirit resides with or resonate with, you go with. If your spirit don't
Go with it.
resonate
Okay.
with it, yeah, if your spirit don't resonate with it, you do not go.
Hmm. Like, well, and that's true because I've been invited to be like one of the Prince Hall Freemasons, and it just did fit.
You see?
I was
Yeah,
like, I can't do that.
right. It didn't go with your spirit. Mhm. So yeah, you're on the right path. Just be calm and stay focused, and let things unravel.
Yeah.
Continue, with your journey. Do offerings to the spirit realm. Stay in meditation.
Mhm.
Begin start forgiving people. Let go of past situations, and you'll be just fine.
Yeah.
You'll
Okay.
be just fine.
Well,
All
that's
right,
good.
beloved.
I need to go ahead and order that bath from you. I'm gonna put the order in for it, and by the time you get back to the States,
Right, right.
uh,
I'll be back next week.
I can get that.
So, right, I'll be back
Okay.
next week. So for baths, if you order it, it don't matter what time you order it or whatnot. Baths will be. Are you there? Are you there?
Right.
Oh, was that my phone or your phone?
Yeah, I'm here. My phone just
Okay.
that was mine.
All right, never mind. But what I
But
was saying, was what was I saying? Oh, it doesn't matter if you order it now or you order it when I come back. Baths are going to be sent out for the first week of December. So that's when you'll be getting your baths. Your
Okay,
bath, all
that's
right?
fine.
The first week of September.
Okay.
I mean December. All right, beloved.
Right.
All right. So
Thank you.
I thank you so much, and Creator bless. Thank you so much.
All right.
All right.
All
Bye
right.
bye. Bye bye.
Peace.
Peace.